Hey, you guys, welcome to the Wealthy Elite Live Google Hangout. My name is Donnie B. Anderson, co founder of the Wealthy Elite System. I am a wealth building coach, entrepreneur as well. And this is my mentor, Mr. Cameron Fields. He's my coach as well. He's also co founder of the system and an entrepreneur who has a decade of being in the network marketing industry. He's very passionate about marketing and a very good businessman. He actually started a company called the House of Beautiful Hair that earned over $1 million in his first year in business. And it helped provide an extra income for thousands of families. Now, basically, you guys, some of my quick testimony is that I was working a job 24/7. I mean, they had me working like a Hebrew slave at this job for years. And my daughter, who was very young, she was growing up so fast, and I wanted to stay at home and be with her. I didn't want to miss a moment of her youth. Okay, you know, these kids, they grow up and that time is just gone. So I said, I want to be home. I want to look after her. So I began looking for work from home opportunities on the internet. And so I ended up joining a company based off a blogging platform where I met Mr. Fields. He then was my sponsor within this company. I was so hungry. I was so driven. I wanted to be successful, but I didn't exactly know how to go about it. I didn't have the tools. Mr. Fields, he was ever so busy working on different projects that he had going on. That one day I told him, I say, hey, I need your assistance. You're my sponsor. Help me. Okay. And you guys, I actually thought that he was going to block me on Facebook, right? Like forever. Eternal blocking for being a nuisance, right? Because I wanted that help and I saw him as my sponsor. I knew he could help me, but he didn't block me. He actually took the time out to teach me many marketing strategies. And shortly after, I decided to leave that particular company. And he told me, he said, hey, before you go, I'm working on starting and owning a hair company. And I would like to work with you. You know, come work with me in my company and be the corporate team leader. Okay. I'm also an evangelist. I travel through diverse cities spreading the gospel of Jesus Christ since 2001. And as you guys know, it takes money to fund those trips. So I got on board, and for the next couple of years, we blessed so many families financially, so many. I went on to learn more and more from him and from other multimillionaire business people that have been coaching me, and I've been able to coach other people to their success to date in my own Building Your Wealth with Don B Group. And now with Mr. Fields and myself, we've partnered together on this new business venture, preparing to bring even more financial overflow into the lives of so many more people. And that includes you all as well. Okay, so I'm happy to be such a used vessel for Jesus, you know, in blessing others. So today, you guys, we'll be just hanging out together and sharing and discussing some very powerful information about how you can get started on your way to success and financial freedom by taking your income to that next level through the wealthy elite system. Mr. Fields?
Yeah, hey Don. Hey, well, welcome guys. Listen, this is just going to be just a relaxed atmosphere to where me and Dawn is just hanging out. I'm going to be sharing some really, really great value with you guys. I'm going to be sharing, just some things that you can use today to take your business from where it is right now and to where you want it to be. And later on, I'm going to share with you how you can get involved with this new system that we have because it's really going to be phenomenal. It's going to be something that's going to change a lot of people's lives. Actually, we're putting together, and me and Dawn's been talking about this, is just laying out a blueprint for those who want to make $10,000 in 90 days. Yep, I said it, guys, $10,000 in 90 days. Now, I know you're probably saying that's crazy or whatever, but trust me, I'll prove it to you. We'll talk about that at the end of this hangout here. But listen, guys, really, this here is about you. This is about your business. This is about taking you to the next income level. So there's a few things that I want to share. But before I share those powerful tips and everything like that, I want to share my testimony so you know where I came from. Now, Dawn, that was an awesome introductory. I mean, she told you a little bit about myself. Yes, I've been in this industry for some time now, but I didn't start off at the top. I mean, I pretty much struggled my way all the way to where I am today. But when I first started off, guys, I mean, I was just like most of you guys probably, just looking for a way to generate some income. And my first company that I was with was a pretty good company. I mean, it was a solid company. The compensation was great. The product was great. Everything was great. I was really excited because for my first time ever, I actually was making money, and it seemed easy at the time because all I had to do was just approach people. But because it was my first time ever in a network marketing company, it was easy to approach families and friends because I never approached them before. So, cut a long story short, guys, I ended up building a very large team in this one particular company. I took my income to about $5,000 a month, and that's where I capped off because I ran out of families and friends, and I had to go to the cold market. And so it was a challenge for me to continue growing my business, to scaling my business up. Now, mind you, I didn't know anything about marketing like I do today. I didn't know anything about how to, generate a distribution network, which I'm going to tell you about in this hangout as well. So I was pretty much just out there, just approaching people with excitement, and it worked. I was able to like continue building a team, but I worked just as hard as I did when I first started. So in the beginning, the $5,000 a month was just easy work because people was coming in and it was excited, families and friends and stuff like that. But then when
Right.
they weren't doing anything, then it came to a point where I was out there approaching the cold market, and it was a high turnover. And what I mean by a high turnover, it was just like a revolving door. You know what I mean, Dawn? Like it was just people were coming in 1 month, stay for a month or two, and then they leave. And so if I want to continue getting that money, I had to recruit even more people. And I just got so tired of that. I mean, it was just like an uphill battle. Now, I remember one time I called my sponsor and I said, listen, I need something else. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. And he says, oh, no, you're not doing anything wrong. I see your numbers. You're bringing in people. You're doing fine. And I'm like, listen, I'm stuck. Help me. And even longer story short, I met a guy who basically made millions online. And this guy was a very humble guy. And he took me under his wings, and he showed me ways of generating income online. So I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, okay, let me try to go online because I see this guy doing his thing, and I can do the same thing, right? But because I didn't understand the internet marketing and how it's structured and just marketing in general, I tried to still hustle my traffic online, and it was harder because me personally, I have a gift of gab. I can talk to people, but when it came to online, it was harder for me to get conversions or people to join my product or my opportunity, should I say, because I wasn't in front of them. I couldn't read their facial expressions. I couldn't ask them questions to see what really was, why they were there in the first place or why they want to make extra income. So, I mean, like I said, I mean, I got into the online world, and I quit, the offline business, and it was kind of crazy of me because now I look back at it and I said, what I know now, I could have took that business, brought it online, and blew it out the waters. And
Right.
so, so I just was kind of like really gun ho about this online thing because I just thought it was just the easiest thing in the world. And really, it was back then because that's when
Right.
internet was fresh and you could
Yes.
get in for. This was before the Google slap and all that stuff. So I mean, it was really
Yes.
easy
I
to
remember
get
that.
traffic. So I was getting traffic, guys. I was really doing my thing, but I was barely making $100 a month. And so at the time, I had a bail bonds company, or I was a bail bondsman, and I was making money with the bail bonds thing, and this kind of was just a way to really add an extra income. But one day, guys, this is when it really got real for me. Is when that income, my bail bonds company, went under. I was no longer a bail bondsman, and if any of you guys ever worked for yourself, it's tough. You can't collect. You can't go to the unemployment office and say, "Hey, you know what? I lost my job because I was working for myself." And
Right.
so I had no income coming in, and so I had to live off my savings, and that went really quick. And I got kind of in a desperate mode, and I was trying to jump from one program to another program to another program, looking for that one program that was going to pay me the big bucks. But guys, I'm telling you right now, I haven't found one, and I don't think there's one that exists. I know there's not one that exists. Um, so I had to make a decision, guys, because I came to the point where my income, my savings were gone, and I was behind in my rent. So I had like 30 days to make a decision. And if I didn't make a serious decision, me, my wife, my two kids, we was going to be on the street. And so it got real for me because I really had to make this work. I couldn't play around no more because there was no income coming anywhere. And at the time, this was when jobs was hard, and it was really a bad situation. Well, actually, it was a blessing for me because it molded me into the person I am today. But it was tough when I first started off. So what I did was I ended up stumbling upon this training, and the training was $500. Now, mind you, I'm sitting here and I'm down to my last few bucks,
Right.
and it was $500, and I had to make a choice. Okay, do I put this $500 into this program and learn this
Right.
training, or do I take this money and put it into a bill, right? So I decided to put it into the program so that I can make more money to pay more bills, right? And
Okay.
it was a really a scary decision at that time, but it was a great decision because from that point on, I was able to go online, after learning all the skills that I learned, and I was able to, take any program I wanted. And Dawn, one of those first ones was Empower Network, and then My Cash Freebies, and then MCA, and I took those programs, and I was able to build those programs up and make residual income. It was amazing because now I was actually sitting home and I was getting emails, and I was, making money, and I wasn't even talking to no one. That was the most powerfulest thing in the world, guys. So what I have to share right now is exactly what I did. I mean, this same information that I learned back then to build up those companies, I was able to use that information to build up House of Beautiful Hair. And then I still use it today to with other different companies that I'm actually a part of. So, guys, I mean, really, it doesn't matter what product you're promoting or what business opportunity you're in, because guess what? I don't care how great your business opportunity is. If you don't know how to market it, and you don't know how to build a distribution network, and you don't know how to build trust and drive traffic and all the other stuff, it doesn't matter what program you're in. What matters is are you getting in front of the right people? So guys, I learned so much, guys, and I'm at a point now where I just want to give. I want to share. I want to just pour into you guys. And this is why me and Donnie B, we started this, the Wealthy Elite system, because this is exactly what it is. It's going to be the Wealthy Elite. You guys want to be a part of something that's really going to be changing people's lives, guys. You are here today, and pretty soon you're going to see exactly what we're talking about, and you're going to be so happy that you found this video or that you are a part of this group, because it's going to be phenomenal, guys. So really quick,
Right.
guys, let me just get into the training, the nuts and bolts of what we're going to be talking about. So Dawn, I always talk about distribution network, right? That's the most important part of that's like the heart of your business. And the reason why most network marketers struggle, guys, is simply because they don't have a distribution network. And the reason why they don't have a distribution network is you probably never heard of that term before. So that's number one. And your sponsor um, doesn't don't know anything about it, so they never told you. And so they're telling you to go out there and build a list of your families and friends and approach strangers, and that's not really the right way to build any business. I don't care if it's a brick and mortar business or it's a MLM business. I mean, you have to know your market, and you have to approach the right market. You have to meet the message with the market, and that's pretty much what a distribution network is you're attracting people who really is that really fits the mold, right? It's people who really have an interest for what you have to offer them. And as you build that distribution network up of individuals, then what happens is now you can, once you build that distribution network, and I, already have a video out there, and if you are watching this video, most likely you already seen that. So I'm not going to really get too in depth about the distribution network because you already seen that. But what I want to talk to you guys about is really the next step about building a distribution network or making that distribution network print what I call legal money. Because I don't care, guys, if you have a huge distribution network, you can still be broke, right? Because you have what I call tunnel vision. All right, and there's two terms. One is tunnel vision, and the other one is funnel vision. And really, guys, what that it means is, when you have tunnel vision, you're thinking about your business opportunity. You're not realizing that those people who you are gathering on your distribution network has more money to spend outside of your MLM or your network marketing company. You think that because they're in your network marketing company or they're on your list, the only way you can get to your financial destiny or your destination is through that company. Well, guys, it's not. The ones who make the most money, the top leaders, the ones who are crushing it, trust me when I tell you they have other streams of income coming in. And the reason why is because think of it like this. If you have, just like how I was when I had my bail bonds company, I had, this is my income, this is my financial stability, right? This is my family, my bills, everything else. This is this right here. And if I relied solely on one stream, how stable am I? I'm not stable because it's at any time I can just flop over, or if this income goes down, guess what? The whole thing goes down. So what I've learned was to build multiple streams of income to hold you up. So if, let's say, you had one here, one here, one here, and one here, if this one was to go down, you still got this one, and this one, right? So you can use that to hold you up, right? Your distribution network, you can use that, those streams of income through your distribution network if you do it right. You know what I mean? So, guys, you have to understand that, your business, you have to take it serious. And, one thing too, guys, is, like I said, I mean, think of your distribution network as just, like I said, streams of just cash flow. They have money already. Trust me when I tell you. And I used to always say this, with my other companies. When I look at my customer database, I said these people have more money to spend other than the product I'm initially selling. So what else can I sell to them? What else can I give them that's value? Remember, not just to make a dollar. It's about, okay, what number one, why are they here? Why are they on my distribution network? Okay, well, they're on my distribution network because they want to be XYZ. I don't know. Maybe they want to, I don't know. Maybe they want to gain more financial freedom, or maybe they want to lose weight, or maybe they want to have, I don't know, whatever it is, right? But whatever that is, why they're there in the first place, I figure it out and I look at other options to basically be able to provide them, whether it's to sell them or give them free, free value. It doesn't matter, because if you had an issue, right? Let's say, for an example, um, you was going through something. Let's say, Dawn, you was going through something, and let's say it's been going on for like 2 weeks, and you was tossing and turning, and you was like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm going through this. And I call you up and I say, hey, Dawn, listen, I got something I want to share with you. I think it would definitely help you out. I'm not sure, but you know what? I'm going to send it to you. It's going to cost you, $1,000, right? Now, because it answered your problem, it provided a solution, it gave you a way out, you're going to jump all over that. You're not going to say, oh, I don't know, let me think about it, I get paid next week, because that's not an option for you, right? Because when I was actually at my last, when I say my last, guys, I'm at my last, and this option of this $500 program presented itself to me, I didn't think about, man, I can't, you know what, I'll do it next week. I saw it, and yeah, I thought about it. I said, man, should I pay a bill or should I get this? And I didn't even, it was like 2 seconds of thinking. I was like, all right, no, I'll get this. Why? Because I
Right.
knew that was my way out. And guys, I
Right.
took that way out, and it gave me what I, gave me the knowledge. And because I have that knowledge, I'm able to do anything I want to do. I can market anything, guys. I have offline businesses as well. I mean, I'm not really into the network marketing thing, because what we have here with the elite, the wealthy elite system, guys. It's to help you in your current business. It's to give you value. It's just not to say, hey, join us here or this or that. It's about building you up where you are right now. You are in a situation. You're stuck somewhere. So, I already know. Like I said, I mean, Dawn understands. I understand. We know where you are, and we know where you want to go. So, and we have that blueprint. I mean, I've been through that road already. I can tell you, hey, listen, you know, don't go here, don't go there, go here. Really what a mentor and a coach is someone who can provide a clear-cut path because they've been there. And so that's what I have to offer. That's what Dawn has to offer. We've been there. We know how it feels, and we have that clear-cut path. And so, guys, you're here to learn. And this is just like I said, just a hangout for us to give value to you, and let you guys know that, look, it's not only about building your distribution network, but there's other components as well. And we have that. We're gonna, we have a system in place. We're gonna actually launch it next week. I think it's on the 15th or
It's
17th.
the 15th. The
15th.
15th.
Okay, we're launching on the 15th, and this system, guys, is gonna rock the house. I mean, you're gonna know what it is in a minute. We're working on some things, but trust me when I tell you, you don't want to miss out, because you want to be a part of something that's going to help you grow. And that's our mission. That's our goal, is to help you grow, and to help you, whatever it is. If you guys want to make $10,000 a month, or $30,000 a month, or $5,000 a month. And I know that they may sound like big numbers, but trust me, guys, you're talking about the internet. I mean,
Right.
how else was I able to, and the reason why I know this is possible, because number one, before House of Beautiful Hair, I was able to make 10 grand a month, and then I got to House of Beautiful Hair, and I was able to make over $1 million in the first year. But that was, and I'm not saying that to brag, guys. I'm saying that to say, listen, I'm just a regular guy. I'm not no special guy. I don't have any kind of, PhDs or anything like that. I don't have no mentor that's in my ear saying, hey, Cam, do this, do that. I mean, I had to go out there and do these trainings. I mean, I had a mentor in the beginning, but he was just telling me things, but I had to go out on my own to find out exactly what I needed to do, and I had to pay a lot of money doing it. That $500 was just a start. I mean, I spent a lot of money. I mean, it was a lot of money doing it, but I'm so happy I was able to, in a financial situation, to be able to teach and educate myself, because one thing I know is that the knowledge that you obtain, it dictates the income that you're going to receive. So if you want to make $100,000 a year, or whatever it is, you need to understand and have the knowledge, guys. And that's one great thing. What you right now being on this hangout with us is, you're going to get that knowledge. You're going to understand exactly what you need to do. We're going to give you the steps, the step-by-step system, so that you can just take it, watch it, and just apply it in your business and take it from there. I mean, this is going to be exciting. I'm excited because Dawn, I can't wait to get those testimonies.
I'm
you know,
excited as well, Cameron, and I'm sitting here. I'm just boiling over just with excitement. I'm listening. I'm just ready to re-sign up again just with this program. But as many people watching, many people know me as a YouTube personality, Truth Seeker 5000, and many of my reviewers and viewers are, I can hear them right now in my ear, asking, is this right for me? How can I know this is right for me? And how can they push past that fear? That initial fear of getting into something new. It's like, because my people We converse on my channel, and I'm very close to them, and I know their tale of woe. I know that they're struggling right now. They're working jobs that they can't stand. They're like, they want to be free. They feel like slaves on the plantation, how, but they're fearful because, but I'm sure very inspired by your testimony and what you were saying about how you took your last $500. And I know they're listening because someone else is in their same position right now. So what I want to ask you is how can they push past that initial fear and just go for it? How did you do it?
Great question. Well, one of the things I had to be okay with the outcome of whatever it was, right? Once you're okay with the worst case scenario, um, then it's nothing. But one thing about fear is the unknown, right? Because people are afraid of the dark or afraid of the heights, and it's not because they're ever, if someone's afraid of the heights or being high up, and they never fell from being high up, then how do they know what's going to happen when they hit the ground, right? I mean, it's
Exactly.
an unknown thing, but if you can say to yourself, okay, you know what? Like I said to myself, look, worst case scenario, if I don't pay my bills, I'm going to be on the street anyway, right? And if I don't use this $500 to learn, and let's say it flops, I'm still going to be on the street. So
Mm-hmm.
I just needed to understand that I had to take an action. See, one thing about it is, and I love the saying, it says that, take a step in any direction as long as you taking a step. It's better
Mm-hmm.
than being in the same spot for the rest of your life. Because
That's
even if
good.
you take a step in the wrong direction, you can always correct your path because you're
Right.
moving. It's kind of like going to, a destination that you've never been before. But
Mm-hmm.
what happens is when, you go into a destination that you've never been before, it's fearful because you don't know what to expect. But when you start going through that process and you get to your destination and you look back and it was like, that's it? That's all I had to, that's what I was fearing? I mean, I know what happened to you guys. I know what happened to you, Dawn. I mean, it happened to me. Like certain things I procrastinate about because I'm so fearful of the outcome. But when I do it, it's like, what what else? I mean,
What was I afraid of?
right. You know what I mean? So being afraid of something, I understand. But one thing is, guys, you don't have to be fearful, especially when it comes to, moving forward in your business. Because the worst case scenario, guys, you're just going to be exactly where you are right now. But one thing that I can guarantee you is that I know myself, and I know that Dawn as well is going to push forward and give you guys exactly what you need as far as the know-how. I get a lot of people who inbox me on Facebook, who still emails me. I work with some people here in my town personally to help them out in their business or whatever. And so, just giving back, that's my thing. I love marketing so much. Um, Sometimes I talk too much. I give too much value out, and I don't care about getting compensated or anything like that because to me, I love it. And if you love something, you're just gonna talk about it. So that's kind of like what me. I just love marketing. I mean, I just that's my passion. So that's kind of like what it is.
Now, I do have another question, Mr. Fields. Basically, how easy is it to get started, with this system, do you think?
It's easy. I mean, because we got everything lined up. We're gonna have everything from step by step. I mean, guys, listen, if you're serious about taking your business to the next level, I
Mm.
mean, this is the easiest thing ever, and this is going to be your best decision that you're going to make this year. I promise you, I guarantee you, because
Yeah.
you're either got two choices. You can sit on the sidelines and watch everyone who's was struggling in their business now start to move, and you're going to be like, wait a minute, they're in my company. Why am I still down here? Or you can
Exactly.
actually take the ride along with them so that you can be at the top. But as far as getting started, guys, and how easy it is, it's very simple. I mean, I don't like complicated things. I'm a simple guy. My graphic
Me
designer
too.
Mello will tell you. He always say, Kim, I know you like this simple, and everything that I do, I'm simple. I try to simplify everything. So with this system, guys, we definitely simplified it to the point where anyone can do it. This is not something that you have to have knowledge. You could be a straight up person who just came online, just signed up today with your primary company, and you don't know nothing. It's going to be as easy as do this, do this, do this, do this until you get here. Step by step, holding your hand training. But we're not looking for people who don't want to do the work, guys. But the system is there in place to assist you and to move you along. But there's a little work on your end. But that's, I mean, it's that's everywhere. But it's simple. It's going to be a simple system, guys.
That's it. You guys, this is it. This is powerful. I just want to say that I was I was working, and I told Mr. Fields, I said, I want off this job. And he said to me, you know what? You haven't said anything but a word. Come get this seat next to me to success. I'm going to show you how to get out of that job. And that's what we're trying to do for you guys. Whether you have a job that you hate, you don't want to be in it, or you don't have a job, you can't find work. This is something that is secure, because people who even have jobs, you may have people who are living a life right now because they have a $60,000 a year job that they're working right now, a good so-called good job, okay? But as we know, jobs lay off. As we know, jobs, you get fired, okay? Axe, you get the axe and you get the X oh, next to your name. You're in the unemployment line if you qualify for the unemployment, okay? With this is your own business. This is you working your business. This is you working your business with experienced coaches and leadership that knows the business. So it's a no-brainer. You guys, don't miss the boat for fear of the unknown, for fear of even success even. Some people are afraid to fail, and some people are afraid to succeed. Okay, you don't have to be, because you'll have that help and support with us with this training. You can do this. I always tell my team, I always tell my people, I'm very encouraging to them. You can do this. The only thing that makes you a failure is if you don't try at all. Okay, it's a bad thing and a sad thing to fail having not even started. So just know you can do this, guys, with our help. All right, Cameron.
And yeah, guys, listen, I mean, I know some of you guys probably on the fence or a little skeptical because you've probably been, you tried other systems to help you with your current business. And I understand, but all we saying is, listen, it's just simple right now. The only thing that we're asking you to do today is, if you haven't already done so, get on the list. Click the link down below. Get on the list and let us prove to you what we have. So that way you can have all the education, all the knowledge you need to have an educated decision, to make an educated decision. The worst thing in the world for me when I see people do is say no, and they don't even know why they're saying no. And then when they realize it, when they're educated about what the situation was, it's too late. And guys, right now, I mean, this is the best time, because the more people who come in, the less that we can help, because we're going to close it off. We only, we're really can only work with a certain selected few, guys, and you can be that person if you take action today. But you have to take the action today. You got to make the decision, guys, because listen, if you don't, then you can't expect any change for tomorrow. I always say the actions you take today will affect your tomorrow. So if you take no action, then tomorrow no results. Take little action, little results. Take massive action, massive results. So it's up to you guys on what you want to do. And so we're going to be, like I said, giving you value, training you guys. You can let us know. We're going to have live trainings like this where you can interact with us. Tell us exactly where it is that you are. What do you need as far as traffic, as far as emails, campaigns. I mean, showing you guys all of that. I mean, all the time. And I'm in this on this note, Dawn. A lot of people always ask, when I ask them, what is the one thing that you want to learn? And they say traffic, right? And sometimes I chuckle a little bit, because I'm saying, listen, traffic is easy. Like, you can get traffic today and get massive amount of traffic, because that's the easiest thing in the world to get. But the hardest thing, or the challenge that most people have, is not the traffic, it's the conversions. It's what happens when people get to your capture page. Is the message meeting up with the marketing? We'll talk about all that another time, because that's another lesson of its own. But those are the type of things that we want to share with you. Don't make those mistakes, of buying traffic, or trying to work hard at getting your YouTube video ranked to the top, and then your rest of your funnel system is not converting because you don't know what to do. You know what I mean? So
Right.
that's the same thing, guys. I want to share with you guys, the funnel vision, and that's basically being able to bring in massive amount of people into your system, to your distribution network, and identify the buyers, the people who are really serious. Because when you identify those people, then you can just print money on demand. And what I mean by
I like
print
that.
money on demand is like, okay, just imagine, for an example, let's say if you did this right, and you built a large distribution network, and you have a rate, they're raving fans, and let's just say that those people, let's say you grew the list to 10,000 people, and trust me, guys, that's nothing. Okay,
Mhm.
10,000 people, and let's just say you decided to, now they're in your distribution network, and you decide to send a affiliate offer, let's just say, and that affiliate
Mhm.
offer is paying you $50. Now, mind you, that affiliate offer meets their need, so it's going
Mhm.
to help them get closer to their destination. So they're going to respond because they're like, okay, you know what, this person is helping me. So if, for an example, if it's me sending something to you and it meets your need, it's going to take you to your destination, you're going to say, okay, well, you know what, I'm going to look at this because it sounds like something that I can use. And when you look at it and you find out it's something you're going to use, you're going to buy it, right? Because it's going to take you to the
Right.
destination. So let's just say you had 10,000 people, and those 10,000 people, you sent they're on your email list, and you sent out just an email, and let's just say 60% opened your email. Now you're going to get a high open rate because you've
Mhm.
been giving value, right? And so
Right.
those 6,000 people opened up that email, and let's just say 40% clicked the link that took them to your offer. So that's 240 people that clicked the link. All right,
Right.
and 10% out of those 2,400 bought something. Now, um, that's going to leave you with 240 people who bought your $50, let's say, product that you was getting $50 commissions on.
Right.
And if you did the math, that's $12,000. Do you understand how powerful that is? And now you had 10,000 people, but a little more than 2% bought from you, and it was only $50. Do
Mhm.
you know? I mean, number one, it wasn't a financial strain on them. Okay. And number
Right.
two, it was only 240 people that changed everything. $12,000. And the cool thing about it is you can do it the following week, or do it at the beginning of the month and at the end of the month, and get $24,000 a month. These are the type of things that we're going to show you how to do, and give you the tools to do it, guys, because a lot of people don't have capture pages, they don't have autoresponders, and you need these things in order for you to be successful. And these
Yes.
are these are like tools. This is like oxygen to us to breathe. Like, we don't have oxygen, we die. You don't have a capture
Right.
page and autoresponder in the funnel system, you die. And we don't want to see that happen to you. We want to really help you guys, really achieve your goal, to get to the destination, financial destination you want, and to be able to have a large or a decent size distribution network that you can print money on demand. And it doesn't have to be 10,000 people, guys. I mean, you can have 100
Right.
people in your distribution network, and make $5,000 um, a month by sending them information that meets their need, that you could basically get compensated on. And so those are the type of things that we're going to be training you guys, more than that network marketing, guys. I mean, network marketing is great. I love the concept. The only thing I don't like about it is that people aren't educated enough on the platform and the know-how, or how to. That's the only thing that really bothers me about the network marketing industry. But guys, it's a great start for a lot of people. A lot of people are making a tons of money. Like Dawn said, when House of Beautiful here, We had hundreds and thousands of people who was making great money, who never made a dime online before, and that was awesome. But what we want to do is we want to take it to the next level, and that's what we're doing now with the Wealthy Elite system, guys. So listen,
Yeah.
don't waste your don't be, if you're on the fence, listen. All we ask you to do is let us show you. So click the link right now, guys. Get on our action takers list, and get in line. Get in your position, because if you don't, someone will. And when the bus is full, it's rolling. And the doors are closed, and we may come back and pick you up, or we may keep rolling. I don't know, but right now the doors are open. There's still some seats available, even though they're filling up, because what I did was I kind of reached out to my network. Dawn reached out to her network, and we're doing this to say, listen, it's still room for you guys to be a part of something that's going to change lives. So get on the bus. Get
Get
on
on it,
board.
you guys. And this is so amazing to me, Cameron, because with you as my sponsor initially, and I believe I told you the story, just basically, I couldn't make a dime offline. It was like I would be up at night watching these infomercials full of businesses, just like, yeah, it's just easy. You make all this much money. Couldn't make a dime, and then when I, partnered with you and you were training me and teaching me and coaching me, I made my first online dollar with you. And, then it progressed on to, us both, me working with you, blessing other families to make an income. And now we have this company together, this partnership, this system that we're going to bless even thousands more and millions. And I'm just so excited. That is just something to me, something near and dear to my heart, that this thing we're into, and I'm just so happy about it. I believe it's blessed of the Lord that we are going to succeed and be a blessing to many. So I just thank you for partnering with me, and I definitely believe in you and all of your businesses. I've made money from, so I know that this our business is going to bring financial blessings to everyone who puts in the
Absolutely.
work. Who puts in the
Absolutely.
work.
Absolutely. And guys, listen, and also too, just so you understand, this is not something that's taken away from your current business. So we're not
Right.
saying, hey, look, forget about your business.
Over
No, this
here.
is
No.
a system that is going to advance and propel you forward into your own company, to where your upline and your sponsor and all the top earners are going to look at you and says, what are you doing? Come train the whole company and let us find out what are you doing. And that's what we want, because there's I hate using the word guru, but that's what a lot of these gurus out here, and all they are is knowledgeable people. Like Dawn and myself. We just take it serious, and we just take the time to really perfect our craft. But really, it's just just obtaining the knowledge, guys, and that's what's going to get you where you want to be. But if you don't take it serious and obtain the knowledge and take action, I don't care what it is that you do. I mean, your company can say, listen, I'm going to give you brick gold bars, and and you don't even have to pay for them. Just go out and find the people. And if you basically sell all these brick bars, you make $1 million, but you only have 60 days to do it. And if you don't, do it, then they'll bring, they have to collect the bars and take them away from you. The opportunity is gone. And if you don't know how to move it, you don't have a distribution network, right? If you don't have a distribution network built to the point where those people are interested in those gold bars, you just wasted $1 million, or you lost your chance of getting that $1 million. And that's what happens with most people. They're so stuck on their product, their opportunity, and they fail to realize there's another world out there that they can be bringing in money and getting their distribution network bigger and just cashing in. Trust me, guys, that it's done all the time. I mean, I do it, and everyone out there that's actually making money is doing it. And you can learn it, or you have two options here, guys. You can do what I did, and you can go out there and spend $15,000-$20,000 in education training, and then go out there and try to figure it out once you get the knowledge. Or you could join with us, get into our system, learn exactly what it is that that I did, that Dawn did, and actually do the steps that we're telling you to do, and just do it. You know what I mean? And you'll see the difference, guys. But you know, that's up to you guys. You know what I mean? And this is not, listen, the information that we have, we're actually giving it. I don't think we even said that though. There's no cost to this, and there's no, you know, listen. I know that sounds crazy, but trust me, guys. If you really want to, really take your business to the next income level, and build those, learn how to build those Greek pillars, right, to hold up yourself financially so that you won't fall. You know, click the link down below and let us show you. And that's it, guys. I mean, we hung out. This is our first hangout, actually.
Yes.
So, and we went through some steps and some challenges, but hey, we made it. We here, and we're ready, to really help you guys. So we'll be having a lot more of these, but we want you guys to be a part of it. So click the link, guys, and we'll see you next hangout.
All
Bye for
right.
now.
Bye, guys.